recording is ready. So, but yeah, I'm working on that. But here we go. It's your boy John, my co-host Bree, and welcome to a brand new episode of another Shitty Opinion podcast. Yep, new episode, new week. We back. Woo!
What episode is this, Johnny? 13?
16. This is episode 16.
Oh man.
Episode 16. ASO. We've been collecting episodes, it's been stacking up.
I know. Working hard.
But over this past weekend, it was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and we're just gonna stick with the hip hop figures we know, because there's other people who's nominated. So we're just gonna stick with the hip hop figures.
Was there other people nominated?
Yeah,
all that matters is Jay-Z.
It's always other people. It's all genres. I feel like it's all genres of music. All
that matters is Jay-Z.
I want to say LL got inducted also.
Who?
LL Cool J.
Yeah, that don't count.
He had himself a solid rap career before he turned to acting. But he was inducted.
Sometimes alone in my room, I just stare at the wall in the back of my mind. I hear my conscience call.
He was inducted. Jay-Z was inducted.
You don't know how to finish that song, do you? See? You suck. Listen to 50 Cent and Eminem. You need to get your life together.
I listen to more than just 50 and Eminem, but that's secret favorite rapper, Eminem.
Oh yeah.
That's his secret favorite rapper. He was actually there. I think if I'm not mistaken, I don't think they was there, but they was there I'm not sure if one of them inducted LL Cool J. Someone inducted LL Cool J, but Eminem and Dr. J was definitely in attendance for the ceremony. I think Dave Chappelle inducted Jay-Z into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's weird.
I think Jay had Dave Chappelle do it for him.
Oh, okay. I guess they friends outside of.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I think, is located in Cleveland. That's where Dave Chappelle lives over there. Mm. So not for him to go there, but it's something that was already planned out. But Jay-Z was inducted every year. This is like how sports have their Hall of Fame. This is Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a great accomplishment for all artists, rap, pop, R&B. It's something that they all strive for, because it's like a acknowledgement of what you put into the game. And Jay-Z, as we know, put a lot into the game. So he's definitely an artist who was.
See, Johnny, he deserved flowers while he alive.
Of course.
That's a great example of somebody who deserves flowers.
I understand that, because his impact on the game is he actually literally left a physical imprint on the game. So what he left on the game.
Right.
Jay-Z from the throwing up the rock and all that stuff, and
you don't see the shade I'm throwing.
Of course, I know exactly. No. It's actually from last week's episode, because it was a question. It was an ASO question from last week's episode. But I answered it. That's why I said what I said. If you didn't catch it, I was like, his imprint of into the game.
I mean, I just want to know if you want to retake your input on that certain person deserving their flowers. I just want to know just a quick sidebar. Do you think that person now still deserves their flowers, even though having a week of acting like a
for his talent and ability, I think he deserves his flowers. For his talent, his ability, I think he deserves his flowers. But I think he wants flowers for something more than that, and that's a whole conversation the fandom and everybody else who gets flowers will have to have. But that's how I feel, because he was talented. He was a talented rapper, and he had the skills. So, but he's gonna be remembered as one of those, beef rappers. So,
Oh, okay.
Controversy.
I just wanted to ask the question to see if you still thought he deserved flowers.
Hey, you give people for controversy and beefing. You want to give the beef guys flowers? Like, hey, he's a beef rapper. Hey, here's your flowers for all those beef shoes in and all those controversial stuff he was in. But as a rapper, as a talent, I feel like he deserves his flowers. Everything else is debatable because certain things he's talking about, certain things that everybody might not have seen, but happened in the background. Because at the end of the day, some people still do stuff in the background.
He's one of them, right?
Hey, but again, he probably, I don't know if he will, but maybe one day he might get inducted to the Rock Hall of Fame, and then.
Oh, you tried it?
No, I said maybe one day.
And you tried it.
And then when that day comes, if that day comes, then he could get the flowers that he deserves or the flowers that he wants. Okay, I'm just saying.
You be trying. You be trying it. All right. I'm very happy.
Also, he has decent numbers though. His numbers ain't terrible. His numbers ain't terrible. Here we go. In other news. Yeah, in other news, everyone's once favorite artist who's fallen hard from grace, who's done for the most part down and out, has decided to move in a different direction with his lawyers and take Bill Cosby's counsel as his own in hopes of appealing and beating the charges that he was convicted for, and still ones that he's facing pending. I don't know if it'll work with him. I don't know. But Bill Cosby, there was a technicality in Bill Cosby's case. That's why he was able to come out. So that helped his process. I don't know that he'll have that same technicality, but maybe the lawyers is good enough.
So does he think he has technicalities that he can use?
I'm pretty sure he thinks he's innocent. So I think he feels like he shouldn't be there in general. He shouldn't be behind bars. I think that's his mindset at this point. Even being convicted, I think that's his mindset.
Got you.
Who could only know? He's already been convicted unless they could prove a technicality or other evidence-wise. Them other pending charges, he's gonna be convicted of those too. Because once you're convicted of one, it's like up. It's hard to prove to a jury you're innocent when you're already convicted for the same crime in one state and you're facing the same charges in another state. It's not much the jury gonna do. Like the jury's gonna find you guilty.
The only thing is, I just feel like with Bill Cosby is a little bit different because it was like statute of limitations and all that other stuff. Like, it's because it happened so long ago. You get what I'm saying? It's hard to find evidence. But with R. Kelly,
it's just a little
some of his women are a long time ago, but some of his women was still current.
Yeah, it's like
you get what I'm saying?
5 to 10 years.
Right.
So it's Bill not
Cosby, like it was like 30, 40 years ago, but with R. Kelly, it was recent. Like it was still kind of new, if that makes sense. So I feel like that's why it's going to be a little bit harder
5
for
10 years for the most part, depending on the experience. Some people still remember it's like frame for frame what happened 5 to 10 years ago on a specific day. People still know. 30 years is pushing it. They might still remember certain things, but they might be little loops because it's been 30 years. But 5 to 10, there's still some shit you're gonna remember from like this. So that's what makes it harder. And also I think some of the other past crimes also played a role in him. Like it didn't help his case. So I at this point he's gonna fight till I think he wants his freedom, but I can only imagine how far it's gonna go. Like I said, when we previously covered this, we've been growing up on this conversation for years. It's been going dates back 20 years at least of him going to court for stuff like this, almost 20 years now. So
right.
At this point, I don't think there ain't much to save him. So he's just gonna, but it looks like he wants to fight it through. So all for him, but he was convicted, so he deserves what he gets, and best for the victims. Hopefully, they can continue for other victims that didn't get their justice yet. They get their justice, but
Right.
I don't know what this lawyer stuff is gonna help out with.
Is it the same lawyer that got O.J. Simpson off?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, well, he had a whole team. I want to say, if you're talking about Johnny Cochran passed away like a few years back. Well, probably more. It's like probably like 10 years now.
Oh, okay. I was just asking for people.
maybe he could do it. If he was around, maybe he could save him. But other than that, I don't know. At this point.
He would have came up with a new slogan and everything for R. Kelly.
Probably.
I'm let me stop.
It's something we shouldn't joke about, but it's
I'm gonna stop.
It is what it is, but I'm
just saying R. Kelly's really trying it though.
Of course. He doesn't want to be locked up.
Hold on, Johnny. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like he's trying it. He's really trying it. Like, no, for all jokes aside, like, I feel like he knows there's not gonna be no way around this. He knows he's gonna have to do the time. Like, cause like nobody's gonna let R. Kelly get away with this. I'm sorry.
It's like most people when they get hit with the time, like after they commit a crime and they get hit with that time and they see the numbers in the years. Oh, I can't do this. And I think that's the same situation. Like he was an A-list celebrity, lived like an A-list celebrity. So he lived like a king for many, many years. And now he's going to be in a little ass cell or like a cot. It's a big drop off in lifestyle. So like, I see he probably just doesn't want no time in jail, and he's in jail for sex crimes. And you know how rumor has it they treat sex offenders a little different in behind those walls. They don't get
right.
So, like, he's a celebrity, so he might be in like protective custody. He might not be in general population. He might be somewhere where he's not gonna be with people. But he just doesn't want. I'm pretty sure he just doesn't want to do the time. He just wants to do whatever he can to get out. And there's a way for him. He's willing to take it. Well, you know my stance, Bree, on the whole COVID shot. If you want to take it, that's on you. If you don't want to take it, that's on you. Just stay safe. Do what you gotta do.
We still on that, Johnny? You still not gonna take it?
I'm still 50-50 on it, and I'm still 50-50 on it. But I bring this up because Kyrie has had his whole stance on the whole shot, and he hasn't played a game yet. He hasn't played a single basketball game yet because New York has the mandate. But Ice Cube reportedly turned down a $9 million movie role because they asked him to get his COVID shot, and he didn't want to get his COVID shot. And this is where we're at. How do you feel about him turning down that role?
Ice Cube.
Oh yeah, he's good, but he's one of those.
Here's my thing. If he was to not stand on something, we'll call him a punk. We'll call him this. We'll call him that. He's standing on something, and people are still calling him dumb and all this stuff because he gave us $3 million. So it's confusing. If they stand on something, then they ain't shit. But if they do stand on something that maybe you just don't agree with, they stupid.
I feel like that's how it is.
He don't want to get the vaccination.
I feel like that's how it is for a lot of things, especially when it comes to politics. If people don't agree with the
Right.
politics you want, oh, you're an idiot or you're dumb. I think that's just the go-to now in this current climate of the world.
Right, but you asking Ice Cube to do something. Ice Cube ain't asking you to do something.
Yeah,
so if he declines because he feels like it goes against everything he believes in, then who are you to say like, oh, you decline, you ain't shit, you ain't shit.
But yeah, he's in a he's one of those people that's in a position where he could say no. It's not gonna really, like he could say no, it's not gonna affect him as much as the next person. But again, it's your choice. Not everybody's still, even with the time, not everyone's sure about the shot. So maybe in time, people.
Again, we just at a place where we have to understand people's personalities and understand people's preference and go with that. And that's what it is. And that's where we at. I'm tired of hearing people say, well, you selfish, or you not protecting everybody. Like, you have to understand people's preference, and it is what it is. I think it's kind of dope of Ice Cube, that he's sticking to his word. He's sticking to what he believes in. It shows me that he's a man who's gonna stick to what he believes.
Yeah, and and regardless, he's gonna do the next movie role, and it's probably not gonna be the same thing. It's not gonna be the same requirement. But
Ice Cube makes his own movie roles.
That too. He got his own film company. So
Yes, is what?
He has his own film company, like his own film company. Like he produces his own film.
Phone company.
No, film.
Because I was about to say, Johnny, I want to be with his phone company. What phone company is it? You laugh at it. If Ice Cube came out with a phone company, I'm dropping T-Mobile. I'm out.
Oh, that's hilarious. Your ringtone's gonna be yay yay? Your ringtone?
No.
That's how you get a text message?
Today was a good day. That's gonna be my ringtone.
Oh.
No, but I'm just saying, I think that it's dope that he's sticking to his word. Because again, there's parents out there who don't get their kids vaccinations, right? There's parents out there who don't vaccinate their kids, right? Are we jumping down their throat? No, it's just they're not allowed to go to schools with the kids who are vaccinated. They have to be homeschooled. Like, okay, so you separate yourself away from like the general population. That's just what it is. I don't understand why are we making this into a bigger deal than what it is, because people been doing that for years, not having their kids vaccinated.
It's just part of it's the whole media push now. Like that's just the whole thing now. I've had this conversation before. They're blending people not taking the COVID shot with the people who are unvaccinated, like that has never taken a shot. It's like all blended now.
Even though, Johnny, I think you should go take a shot because you're playing with God.
Well, oh my God. As I said,
I'm just saying, I would like you to go take a shot before the movie.
That movie comes out this Friday.
Okay, well, I don't have tickets this Friday. They already sold out. So if you can get your vaccination within the next couple of like days or so, I greatly appreciate that. But okay.
I said the Eternals come out this Friday, but yeah, I'm saying with this whole media push, they're really blending people that's not taking COVID shots with the people that haven't taken shots at all. So it's like we're all lumped in one group. Right. So it's like the anti-vaccine group, but people just don't want to take the COVID shot. People don't trust the COVID shot. But it is what it is. That's what you want to do, take it. And if you choose
guys, I'm still trying to convince Johnny to get it.
If you don't want to take it, continue to practice social distancing. Use that, wash your hands thoroughly and have the hand sanitizer around. Kill those germs and wear your masks. Wear your masks. I don't take my shot. I don't take my shot, and I still promote safety.
Johnny, go get your shot.
It might be my future. Might be my future. Might.
No, I'm thinking like 2 or 3 days from now. I see it. You see it? You see it?
2-3 days.
2-3 days. Because the movie comes out Friday, and then you probably won't get tickets for like 2 weeks because, you know, people be acting like they ain't got no damn sense. So
I just know where those movies are so well. Everybody, you know what I'm trying to say. I want to say that the mandates. I know the movie theaters don't be crowded. I know,
yeah.
I know the movie theaters be empty as shit still. People don't go to movies like that.
No, because when we went to go see
Shang-Chi?
Yeah, Shang-Chi, it was packed.
Was it?
Yes.
Like
it was probably like one empty seat between me and another person, but it was packed.
I miss going to the movies.
See, just get your shot. See, and then you see Ice Cube have movie theaters in his house, and this is why he could stand on not getting COVID shots. He got movie theaters. He probably got a basketball court. He probably got a God knows what arcade. He probably got chef coming to his house. He don't need to go out to eat. I'm just saying.
I know. He's in a better position to say no versus regular people.
Right. And I get it. That's why I'm making people mad, because they're like, well, he could say, well, that's his business. He a millionaire. What did you expect? Jay-Z could say no. Mm-hmm. LeBron could have even said no.
Yeah, everybody could say no because, well, California is about to have the same New York mandate. San Francisco, New York is the only ones, but the whole state of California is about to have the same mandate. You gotta be vaccinated.
Let's see, but the difference between California and here is California is hot all year round. It probably get like a little chilly, but it's not like cold like here. So even if you can't eat inside because you don't have the shot, you can always eat outside.
That's true. You don't gotta always.
You get what I'm saying? That's the difference. So I mean, I don't know, Johnny. I get it. People upset and people don't. I get it, but I just think people just need to like, woosah. Like he's Ice Cube. He's not losing anything. It's not like he's losing sleep or money off of it. You really think he's losing money off of this? No.
Well, he lost the offer of what he was gonna get paid to do the role, but other than that, he's gonna make money regardless.
You think that's really gonna hurt his pocket? To be honest.
No. I'm saying the only money he lost was the money he was gonna get paid to do the job. Like he was gonna get paid $9 million to do the role, so that's the only money he's gonna lose.
Oh, I'm just saying, I don't think he's gonna miss it.
He's gonna make it back up. He's gonna do another movie role. He's gonna get it back.
Right.
No, Ice Cube is good. Ice Cube is one of those, again, people where he's in a position to say no.
Pretty much. My ass would have been right to the COVID shot.
You know.
9 million could get you far. Just saying.
9 million. Well, for us, yeah, 9 million. But
that's like what, six vacations?
That's just another day for him.
Oh, okay.
It's just another day for him. Let's talk social media news. So I don't know why, but Mark Zuckerberg has decided to change the name of Facebook, and with that, they're about to change the whole. Like Facebook about to be like some virtual reality.
You know what movie that remind me of?
Social network site. What?
Ready Player One. Oh. I love that movie. If I could do it like Radio Player One, I'm down for
it. I don't know if it's gonna be that like that. Ready Player One was a good ass movie, and that shit looked like a fun ass game world, but I don't.
Oh, it's not like that? Oh, okay. Then no, I don't like it.
It's like it's gonna be like you put it. I want to say it's like you have an avatar that represents you in a virtual world, and you greet people and talk to people.
But isn't that what Ready Player One was? It was a virtual player.
Yeah, but Ready Player One, you was doing game challenges. So I don't know, but
they were getting money in real life. I mean, in the game.
That I don't know if you could get that in the whole meta thing, but it's a whole new.
If he makes it Ready Player One, I'm down. Like I'll be the first person to sign up. You laughing? I'm so serious. But if he's not, listen. This what you doing? Why can't he make it back to the way MySpace was? You remember MySpace?
I remember MySpace.
You remember MySpace?
That's what I remember.
I learned how to code through MySpace. Because you had to do the backgrounds and stuff.
MySpace definitely dealt with that. On the
right. So you don't. Why can't he just take it back to MySpace days?
No.
I don't want to have a virtual.
Where at this point, MySpace is like the dinosaur, and all these stuff is the new, brand new stuff.
Right, but I'm saying the kids nowadays will love MySpace.
Going back is a regression. They moving.
No, this is going back. This is going back. Going like I don't fucking care about none of these kids care about going virtual. These niggas want to say what they want to say.
I don't know. Some people really might be really interested in it.
Who, unless it's like Ready Player One, Johnny. Nobody care. Listen, I'm a type of person that I like to have music in the background of my pages and stuff like that. Why can't we do that? Why can't we just go back to MySpace? But listen, I understand. He always listen. I think that the damn. Remember when Facebook, Instagram, and it was Facebook, Instagram, and what was the other one? Facebook. When they all like went down, they all like went down for the day.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
It wasn't Twitter because Twitter was Snapchat. Yeah, because Twitter was making fun of the Instagram. But you remember that I think he was setting us up for this. I think he was trying some stuff and it like shut down because he was trying to do something new, and that's why it like shut down. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because I think he was trying to change it then, and he was like, "Let me not." I just feel like one day we're gonna wake up, it's gonna be an update, and we're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?"
One day we're gonna wake up, we're all gonna be in the Matrix. We're all gonna be in the Matrix.
I don't want to be in the Matrix.
Pretty sure nobody wants to be in the Matrix. Some people
you do want to be in the Matrix.
Why?
The Matrix is because you're awoke in the Matrix. That's the point. No.
Well,
you never watched the Matrix?
Yes.
Neo, when he went, okay, so being in the Matrix wasn't bad. It was a good thing. But he wasn't.
It was a getaway from the shit life that they was living outside when they unplugged. Yes, but you gotta understand, Matrix wasn't real. All facade.
So what do you? So the Facebook is gonna be all a facade. Listen. If we're gonna do something, I want it to be like fun. Like I don't understand why he couldn't make it right.
I think that's the way they're gonna go with it. I think that's how they view it. It's gonna be more fun. I think they see it as more interactive.
No, why he's calling it meta? What the hell is meta?
Don't know why I decided to call it meta. I don't know what the meaning of the word meta is. Let's see what the word meta means.
It's META.
META. Meta usually means something that refers to itself.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. There's a Bible meeting.
Oh, what's the Bible meeting?
Meta means dead in Hebrew.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it has different meanings, different things, but in Hebrew it means dead. I don't know about that.
Okay. But that doesn't make me feel better about it.
That I don't know. That's what people's gonna mess around with. Yeah. But
Yeah, I don't know about that.
but speaking Facebook, speaking Meta, new name. I guess this happened on Jada's Red Table Talk. Jada Pinkett Smith said some comments, and again stirred some more controversy and publicized their relationships in the public world, and everyone throwing their 2 cents in. How you feel about what her initial comment? Because then the next day she tried to clear it up, but her initial comments and everybody's reaction to what she said.
All right. So before we do that,
Mm-hmm.
I hate talking about other people's marriages. I really do. Because you don't know what goes behind closed doors. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But so I had so that because I know you wasn't gonna read what she said, but I think it's important for us uh to read what she said before we go into the topic, right? No?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's important.
Okay. She said, quote, the thing that Will and I talk about a lot is journey. I mean, we started this thing at a very young age, 22 years old. That's why accountability part really hit for me because I think you expect your partner to know what you want, especially when it comes to sex. Jada and Adrian continue to speak about the huge pitfall of expecting your partner to read your mind. Jada added that while it can be an uncomfortable topic to address in relationships, it's deeply healthy to talk about it. She quickly referenced to her husband, quickly went viral on Twitter, right? So she basically said that sex with him it's not what it should be because he don't read her mind about what she wants and what she needs.
Say along the lines, like obviously they're both busy people. They both they got schedules and whatnot. When I first heard the people talking about the comments, that's the way I took it. That's the way I took it. Is like, oh, they off doing their own thing. They doing movies. They're busy, so they their timing for of getting together is not as they don't really have much time as next person or regular people because
Right.
they on the move. They're doing stuff constantly.
Right.
So that's how I took it at first. But then reading it, I'm like, oh no, like. But I feel like at this point, I don't know if they're doing it just to stir the pot, or like she's.
Well, here's the problem with that, Johnny. I just feel like if they were doing it to stir the pot, they would have done it years ago. Their marriage has been such a secret and quiet place for them. So for me, it doesn't make sense why now all of a sudden Jada wants to put their relationship in the front line. You can tell
she has a platform now,
but she had a platform years ago.
But no, I'm
so saying, when everybody was thinking their relationship was this perfect marriage, we didn't see anything about them. We didn't see anything about cheating rumors or anything like that. They never came out and said, well, we do this and we do that. And now Jada, I feel like ever since she had that entanglement issue, now she puts their shit out there, and Will ain't. I feel like Will still ain't for that shit. Will ain't. He's really not for the shit. So I just feel like you keep embarrassing this man who's done nothing but try to make you happy, try to like.
Yeah, it got bad because, like, the social media, and then someone said, well,
right, one of your homeboy went in.
You said what?
Your homeboy went in.
It's talking about 50-50s. So he said, but I'm saying, but a fan has said Will needs to chill with Future, and then Future said I'd rather chill with Jada, and now Future selling I'd rather chill with Jada hoodie.
See, but that's Future being messy, because Future needs to have plenty of seats. All he does is sleep around and have babies. Listen, I don't want to go there. But what I'm saying, she's embarrassing him. She's embarrassing Will, and this is not okay. This is not okay. She can't just go, okay.
Yeah, but that's what 50 said in his post about the situation.
It's just 50's messy.
But I'm saying that's it said. He said that she's making him look weak. That's what he said in the post.
Right, but 50's just messy.
Well, I don't know. They're public figures, but I feel like now ever since, like you said, ever since the entanglement, everything that's said or like a little opening up about their relationship gets blasted.
Right. Because she don't know how to shut up.
And then, because I feel like, in a way, she knows what she said may not have been the best, because the next day she tried to clear it up. Like, she tried to make it.
How did she try to clear up the next day? How did she clear it up the next day?
I didn't read her statement for the next day, but I know there was a statement she made the next day that was clearing up the comments that came out. I look at it at that point, like, you said something that wasn't the best to be said. So it's like even if you didn't mean it to be harmful, you gotta clean it up, because I fucked up. That's how I looked at it. I didn't see what she said to clear it up, but I know there was this comment, like, as the day went viral, like the next day she made like comments to clear it up. But they're public figures. Some part comes like the territory now, becoming a public figure. A lot of the stuff you expect.
Oh, she went on Twitter saying that Will never had an issue in the bedroom.
Well, see, like I said, she went, Cause like I said, when she previously said her comment, that's how I thought she was alluding. Like they had busy schedules, so like when they never really had time to do what they had to do, and then when they had to do what they had to do, it wasn't the best because of a lot of shit going on. But
let me
that's
say
how
this.
That's how I
read. Let me say this. It doesn't matter how long you are in a relationship. There's always room to grow. Okay, and I'm saying that for the reference of, because she said this. When you are in a long-term marriage or long-term relationship, there are always new things you can try. There are always ways you can grow with your partner. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
what's what saying?
People need to stop, like, okay, I get it, because of the entanglement, they're gonna always think Jada's kind of like throwing him under the bus, which I do think she should shut up for a little bit, because of that situation, she does need to shut up. But at the same time, I get what she was trying to say. Like, there's always room to grow when you're in a long, like, and when her and Will been together forever. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Mm-hmm. So it's only right, like, she probably wants to try different things and do different things. And
yeah, I think it's just the narrative on her after the entanglement is not really like it's not good. Like,
right, I get that. But at the same time, if people would just take that out of the content and just listen to what she's saying, it does benefit long marriages, like long-lasting marriages and long-lasting relationships. You don't want to be stuck doing the same thing.
Yeah, but
you should be able to talk to your partner and tell your partner, okay, I want to try this, or I want to do this, or I want to do that. But you get what I'm saying to you, Johnny? That's what I'm saying. It's like, I get it.
But also what plays a role in once something goes viral, you got to deal with some people, you got to deal with the trolls now. And it's like, it comes, once something goes viral, you got to deal with all outside factors. It's not the same.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, like,
is it, no, I'm saying, like, you alluded to it, like, you was right on, like, you was right on what you said before. Ever since the entanglement now, so it's like everything she says now is looked at like, oh man, look at her talking this, like, don't.
right,
It's just that's how
right.
everyone looks at it now. Unfortunately, that wasn't her fault because she wasn't the one who came out and said all that. August came out.
No, she did. She said the entanglement bullshit. What I
No, no,
think she
no, 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 no. I said, but August came out first and said that he was doing what he was doing with her while she was married. He came out. That's what I'm saying. Like, if he doesn't say that, the whole entanglement shit doesn't come out, and these comments ain't gonna be as discussed how it's discussed now. Like, people are like, damn, why she said that? Nobody's gonna really care. But since the whole entanglement journey of their lives right now, like the whole, like that entanglement chapter. Oh, she said this. Oh man, why is she wilding on Will now? That's how most people's looking like. Damn, well,
right.
But that's how I view it. I don't know if everybody views it that way. That's how I view it.
Right.
But no,
I get it.
Again, that was a couple everyone assumed was happy, and they public figures. They wasn't putting all this stuff out in there. Like, you know, it was always smiles for the camera, but in life, that doesn't always mean people's happy. They just, when they out and about, smiling, showing, you know, positive energy, showing everybody they're having a good time, but behind closed doors, a lot of shit could be taking place. And that's very understandable. That's for everyone. You know?
Right.
That's for everyone. But I wish them the best. It's just the whole entanglement shit. So it's now like another funny chapter that people will discuss. So it happened, I guess, the day after we filmed last week's episode. I'm not 100% sure. It was like the day after or the day of we filmed last week's episode, but we kind of talked about it in the ASO chat. Floyd refusing to take the picture with the boy with the colored nails.
Yes, we did. It was right after ASO.
And so it was like right after we filmed it.
Right.
So we could talk on my, at the end of the day, if that's what, like, it's his choice who he takes pictures with, you know? Is it the biggest thing in the world? He chose to not take a picture with someone who has their nails painted?
But what I don't understand, it is his choice. So why is it because he don't want to choose? He choose not to take a picture with a person with nail painted. He's homophobic. He hates gay people. Like, is the guy even gay?
Probably. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know the facts on that because I don't say this straight men that paint their nails now. So it's not only. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I guess they want to make a thing because, oh, you got paint your nails. I ain't taking a picture with you. Yeah, it is what it is. He has the right to choose who he wants to take a picture with or he does not want to take a picture with. But I feel like something that was a little late that kind of turned into something big than what it really was. But like, because
everybody is sensitive. People need hugs because it's just, to me, it's just it's because, again, him calling him homophobic and that he hates gay people. Like, listen, I'm tired. If you have an opinion about anything in this time, in this day and age, yo, you automatically hate those people. But all these fucking Karens, they don't get that they hate black people. There's good.
I'm not gonna lie, the world is a much sensitive place.
I get that, Johnny, but it's getting to a point where it's annoying. It's fucking annoying. You guys, okay, so I can't, if I tell a female I don't want to take a picture with you because I don't like that hairstyle you got, I hate that person.
Nowadays, depending on whose person and the type of hairstyle, That's the narrative that you're gonna get. This is how the climate of where we at today.
Even though, so I know this is off topic, right? But listen, because we're talking about the homophobic, right? So I don't know if you've seen that Frida, she's
she's defending a little boozy.
Right. About him not being homophobic, him not being, this is an issue with Lil Nas X. So this is not a homophobic issue, or this is not a gay issue, or this is not.
He just has an issue with a gay man. No, he has an issue with a man that just happens to be gay.
Be gay, right? And so to me, I just feel like it was so important for her to come out and say that, because they have this narrative of Boosie. I like calling him that. I don't know why, but I
think he dropped a little from his name. You know, he's a little older now, so I don't think he goes by a little.
Right.
So I think this is.
But it was important for her to come out and say, like, no, he's not homophobic. No, he's not like this with gay. It's a problem with Lil Nas X, and it's true. And then to me, what Boosie replied was, "Thank you" to her. And he's gonna stop entertaining this guy, because we, like, everybody, but it was okay for Lil Nas X to say fuck our kids, right? And everybody support that. So I don't know if you saw that he went on the Breakfast Club.
Who?
Lil Nas X.
Well, no, I didn't see that.
So okay, guys, go watch it, because it was actually an interview that let me see that he's a gimmick, because he basically Charlamagne the guy was telling him, like, no, DJ Envy was telling him, like, you know, you do music for kids, and he was like, well, I don't give a fuck about your kids, like. So it's okay for him to say this, and for us to still support him because he's gay. I think somebody needs to come out and say this for Floyd Mayweather, because I don't think Floyd Mayweather is gay. I mean, homophobic. I don't think he's like, oh, I don't like gay people. Oh, you keep. I highly doubt that. I think he was just having a moment where he's like, I'm not gonna take a picture with you with your nail polish and shit. Like, is that wrong to say?
It's his choice. Like, you could choose who you want to take a picture of. So, you know, like, someone's wearing something, like, you feel like, oh, I don't like what you're wearing, I'm not taking a picture with you. That's just how I feel. Like, you can't tell someone how not to feel.
Listen, I'm not okay with everything be coming down to you hate gay people, you homophobic, you, like, that should be coming black.
Listen, like realistically, like you know, you can criticize anyone. Like, someone does wrong, you can criticize. Criticize is criticizing, you know, as long as it's not like with like hate. Like, if you're in the right, anyone could be criticized. I feel like it's creating a point where it's like, I don't want to say, they could do what they want and no one can't say nothing, but if we try to do what they want, what we want, people can say something. I feel like they're trying to give them a pass to do whatever they want. But wrong is wrong, right is right when it comes down to it. And if you just happen to be, you know, what you are, and you're still doing something wrong, you can't, and someone checks you for doing something wrong that doesn't live the same lifestyle as you,
right?
You can't say, I hate, or everyone, you specifically is doing something wrong. So that's why I said something. I don't agree with what you're doing, not everyone as a whole. Because everyone does their own thing. So if you do something wrong, I'm checking you. I'm not checking everybody else. I'm just checking you. But this is where we at right now. It's the climate of everything that's going on right now.
Pretty much. And I'm over it. I'm over that shit. No, I'm dead serious. I'm really like, I'm getting tired of seeing, like, if you just a straight man and you say anything, you are homophobic, you hate gay people, and you need to be crucified. Like, what? God, if you have the freedom to be whoever you want to be and be whatever you want to be, why don't we have the freedom to say whatever the hell we want to say? I'm confused.
It's like I said, it's just the way stuff been.
I'm just saying, like, that shit is getting to be whack. So
Oh, yeah, I understand you. It's like you're overdoing it now.
Right. I stand with Mayweather.
I
Even though
don't
his
think
daughter's
anything's
about to
wrong.
get
I
locked
feel like
up.
it's something. There's something a little light, and they overblowing it.
Even though his daughter's about to get locked up.
Maybe she might not. Who knows?
No, they say she might be doing 20.
They said she's facing. Doesn't mean she's gonna do 20. They said she's facing 20.
Johnny, she gonna do 20.
I,
Is it the same thing about R. Kelly? And look, he about to do 20 to life.
we'll see when it comes down. I feel like that shit happened like 2 years ago.
What?
That whole situation with his daughter.
She stabbed somebody, Johnny.
I know the story. That's what I'm saying. I know the story.
Right. So you don't think she's gonna do 20 in life? Listen, Floyd need to be stop messing with these little this gimmick shit and freaking go help his daughter. She gonna get 20 to life.
I'm pretty sure she
gonna get 20 to life, Johnny.
I don't think she's going to jail. Well, she might go to jail, but she might like I said. If I got
Johnny,
money,
she doing 20 to life. She gonna do 20 to life.
She might get probation. She's facing 20 years. Doesn't mean she's gonna get 20. We'll see.
Why you keep saying that?
Because that's what it is. She wasn't convicted. If convicted, she wasn't convicted of a crime yet.
She wasn't convicted yet?
Nah.
I'm pretty sure she was. Hold on, we're gonna come back to that.
She wasn't. Yeah, we'll come back to it because definitely gonna see more of it later.
Yeah, because I've heard the case is coming up, so I'm pretty sure she was convicted.
No, she's facing. We'll update everyone on that when the judgment is ruled or whenever she appears in court and they say what she's gonna do or sentence.
Oh yeah, it says yeah. Mayweather faces 20 years in prison. Okay, all right, she's facing. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. I don't think like that's probably her first crime. So like her father's probably gonna have good attorneys for her. And she's just a mom. I'm pretty sure they're gonna give her like a slap on the wrist.
All right, so February 2022, guys, that's when the case starts. We will be covering that case because I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to make an example out of us, though.
We'll see. I don't know. Like I said, she's also a new mother. She might get a slap on the wrist.
And Bill Cosby's old as hell, and they was trying to put him underneath. Listen, Johnny.
It's a the court system is a little hectic. It's a little hectic in the court system.
I stand with Mayweather.
Last week was a good week. It was a little slow week in the news, so we didn't have as many topics, but we had many questions. This week we have one question, so we're doing the ASO, another city opinion questions. We got one question in, so we're gonna cover this question, and here we go. So from @DonsPrezi, is it safe to say Joe Budden's bad for business? He had the falling out with Eminem, Slaughterhouse, Shady Records, Slaughterhouse. Shit didn't end well for Everyday Struggle. His leave when he left Everyday Struggle, he didn't leave on the best of terms. And then obviously, he did start the Joe Budden podcast, and obviously we see what happened with Mal and Rory. They left. So is it safe to say Joe Budden?
He's still on Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, Joe Budden? That's a chat. So
I don't see him too bad for business. He's on Love and Hip Hop.
I don't think he's bad for business. It's just unfortunately, you could say maybe is a little difficult to work with. But I want to give him the nod that he's bad for business. Like, you move on. Some situations.
What makes him bad for business?
No, the fact that from more his other than Love and Hip Hop, all his other stuff has ended on bad terms.
But that's what I'm asking you. Why is he bad?
I don't think he's bad for business.
Why you think he's difficult? I think Joe knows where he's. I just feel like
You think he knows
Joe
his
don't.
value? Well, I'm
Yeah, I
saying
think he just don't take bullshit.
I understand that. I'm just saying, but with that, he may be a little bit. I know it might be some difficulty there. I'm not giving for the stuff that's happened. I'm not trying to give him full blame because we don't know the full story. It's just he's
Right.
attached. So he left this, left this, and realistically, he did leave those things. But maybe he was never wrong in either the situation. But maybe he was wrong in one situation.
I feel like even if he was in the wrong, like, so he's not allowed to live business. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's complicated because he has that boss mentality, and so people are gonna always say he's complicated.
He probably.
And Joe has his mouth where he doesn't.
I say he probably doesn't have a filter, and he says what he's gonna say, and doesn't. That's what I said. It's for some people. Some people could deal with that, and some people can't deal with that. I wouldn't say he's bad for business.
I personally wouldn't work with him, but I personally wouldn't work with him, but I feel like he just has this boss mentality. I just wouldn't work with Joe. Why you did that breather? If you know me, you know my attitude plus Joe's attitude, just we wouldn't get along. It would be bad. That would be bad for business.
But yeah, I'm just saying, like I'm going with the.
Would you work with Joe? Would you work with Joe?
I think I could.
Oh.
No, I think I could. No, but I'm laid back still anyway, so it's like you would have to really like be crazy for me to be I can't deal with this. Like,
oh,
that's how it's like.
And you don't think he's that? You see, but that's what I'm saying. You don't think he's that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, but that's why I took my point where I said I don't think he's bad for business, but maybe for some people he's hard to work with. Because I'm not trying to give him full blame for all the.
But see, but that would be the same thing as him being bad for business, Johnny.
No, because even with certain people, it's a little difficult to work with. Doesn't mean it's bad for business. Because as long as you're producing, it's hard to work with you. But we are eating. We're still getting the job done. We're winning. We're collecting. You're hard to work with, but it's worth it at the end because the end result you see. But I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't see him as bad for business. It's just some shit don't work out. I'm just going by it because I'm not trying to completely blame him for all that stuff. I don't think he's at fault for all the situations. He just happens to be in all those situations. So when you look at it, he is the common denominator, but it's probably not at fault. So I don't feel he's bad for business. That's my take. I'm just saying he may be a little difficult to work with, but I don't think he's bad for business. Agree, disagree.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't work with him, but I just feel like he's about his business.
Okay, so yeah, so therefore.
Wait, Johnny, before off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shanghai Disneyland locks in over 30 visitors after one guest tested positive for COVID-19. Johnny?
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, that's.
Why are you laughing, Johnny?
Yo.
Imagine being in Disney World and because one person came with COVID, now you locked in there.
You can't go nowhere. Horrible. It's horrible.
So where are these people sleeping? Is this the fear we're gonna have to always live in? Like,
I don't think so.
You get on a cruise and like one person has COVID, now the
I'm
whole cruise gotta be.
I just seen a commercial for a cruise. I'm like, yo, I want to do a cruise. Now you bring that up. It's like, damn, yo, I'm be sitting in the cruise game. I'm ready to go home. Nobody can leave. Someone tested positive for COVID.
But I'm asking you, is that the life we're gonna live, right? Because let's just say
not for too long.
No, yeah, but it's already been going on 2 years, Johnny. But listen to me, right? Listen, you in the cruise, right? Having a good time. I don't know how the cruise works anymore. I don't know if you have to get tested before you get on the cruise. during the cruise,
or have to
after the
be
cruise.
vaccinated to get on the cruise also.
Right. But even with vaccination, you can still get COVID. But my thing is, okay, so you on the cruise, you chilling, you drinking, whatever you do, somebody gets tested positive for COVID. Does that mean the boat stays out in the water until?
No, I think the boat docks. It's just nobody can leave the boat. They'll dock it, and just nobody can leave till they filter it out and make sure everybody's good.
Does that mean I can still party on the boat?
Probably not. It's probably gonna be like a little.
So basically, I'm stuck on the boat with no party.
It's probably gonna look like that. They're probably gonna keep everyone separated. Probably the closest thing to jail without being in jail you're gonna have to deal with.
That's that shit I'm not with, because now these people in Disney World can't even enjoy Disney World. That's 30,000 people. How you want to keep track of 30,000 people?
Tough world.
It's not tough. It's that, how you want to keep.
Well, listen, they do little things different over there. When they say you can't do shit, you can't do shit. You're gonna sit.
No, I get that, but how you want to keep count of 30,000 people, Johnny? How you want to feed 30,000 people? Do they have to pay to stay there now? No, like these are questions I have.
I'm saying, nah, at that point, they're just stuck. I don't think there's no money, no nothing. They're there.
All right, so how they gonna feed 30,000 people, Johnny?
Well, first thing is, once you get cleared, faster you get cleared, the faster you get up out of there. So I'm pretty sure they clear you, go. Clear you, you go. So the numbers dwindle. That's it. Worst case scenario, they have to stay there a little extra 10 hours. That's all.
This is not right, Johnny. It doesn't say that, Johnny.
What does it say?
Hold on. Oh, okay. They went home that day.
You said what?
They went home that day. So according to reports, over 30,000 guests were locked inside Shanghai Disneyland on Sunday night and required to undergo COVID-19 testing after one guest who visited the park the day before later tested positive for coronavirus. All visitors reportedly tested negative, but will need to be tested again. Everyone who attended the park over the weekend will also require testing. The park will also be shut down for the following days as it continues the pandemic prevention efforts.
So yeah, I'm saying it's just it was a hassle. You thought you was going home? Sorry. Sit your ass down. You're gonna be here for a few hours. That's it.
This is the world we live in. But okay. I just had to share that with you guys. That's crazy.
Yeah. All I know is I was there, I would be heated. I'm like, oh my Lord.
But that's all I'm saying, Johnny. You enjoy Disney World with your kids, because most likely these people had kids. And then everybody got to get the hell out.
All I know is when I finally get home, oh my Lord.
I'm just saying, Disney tickets are expensive.
I would have been there cursing up a storm like, who the fuck came here with that shit? Like, stay your ass.
Because you don't know if you get COVID or not. The symptoms are not like 100%. You don't know. It's like the flu. The flu, the first few days, you don't show symptoms.
No, I'm saying that. I'm just saying, like, I would be like, who the you feel like when you gotta, if you feel a little under the weather.
Johnny, you should be more mad that Disney World kept the.
Nah, you feeling under the weather, stay your ass home.
Johnny, sometimes you don't feel underneath the weather. Sometimes it sneaks up on you.
You can feel like a little scratch, a little runny nose, a little scratch in the throat. Stay your ass home.
It's cold season, though.
And that's all right. So that's even worse.
Anyways, no cruises for you. You're not even vaccinated.
I don't have.
Can't even go to the movies.
Unfortunately, my city sucks.
Is it the city or you?
No, my city. It sucks. New York had to be the one. It's like no other city is doing.
Look what happened in Shanghai. They don't got their vaccinations and they acting now. They had to shut down the whole damn Disney World.
Oh well, I'll do a hassle. I'm gonna take that. But with that being said, that's a wrap on this brand new episode of another Shitty Opinion podcast. It's your boy John, my co-host Bree, and we are out.